Hi, I'm Jeff from Acoustic Design Works, and this is a little video to help show you how to install your new acoustic panels. In this case, we have the 2 foot by 2 foot hexagon. It's 1 inch thick. And basically the first thing you want to do is kind of decide where you're going to install those panels. A good rule of thumb is to do it somewhere between the height of someone sitting and standing, because that will absorb the sound coming directly at it from the noise from people talking. So that's a good start. They can be installed really anywhere as long as you have enough. That's really the important thing. To install the panels, we include mounting hardware. They'll come in a board like this, and these are 8-prong impaling clips. They're flat on one side and they have 8 semi-sharp prongs on the other side with a hole in the middle for a screw. They'll look like this. Prongs on one side, flat on the other side. What we don't include is the screws to put them on the wall, because we don't know what your particular situation is, your substrate. So you're going to have to go over to your local hardware store, Home Depot, Ace, whatever it may be, and pick up some screws that are appropriate for whatever your wall is. If it's concrete, brick, or in this case, drywall. For the drywall here, I picked up a box of 1-inch drywall screws. In the packaging, you'll also receive some instructions that'll show you how and where to place those impaling clips. To help with placing those impaling clips on the wall and to kind of match what's in the diagram, a good way to do that is to look at the back of the panel and kind of match up and look at the diagram and basically kind of make a couple of marks maybe on the panel, on the back of the panel itself, here and here and here and here in the case of the hexagon. And that way you can grab a measuring tape, and what you're going to do then is measure these distances where you're going to want those impaling clips to go. So in this case, about 14 inches apart, generally the same, 13 to 14 inches. This doesn't have to be exact because you're not going to see them in the back. You just want to have them around the perimeter of the panel. So then with that in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the wall, and in the area that I'm planning on placing the panels, I'm going to make some marks on the wall in about those distances. Here. And that's where I'm going to place these impaling clips with the screw. So again, I got some drywall screws. They're pretty sharp. So I think we can just go right in and screw these in by hand through the impaling clip. Again, the flat side goes against the wall, prongs out, there's a hole in the middle, and the screws going in. In this case, don't need a drill bit. This drywall is soft enough with these sharp drywall screws, I can just press it in by hand. And as it gets closer, I'm just going to gently hand twist there. Okay, we've got the biggest part done, which is getting those impaling clips on the wall. These are nice and secure, they're not going anywhere, and they are situated in a way where they're going to be a few inches in from the edges, the perimeter of the panel itself, so you're not going to see them when we actually press it on, which is the final step. So what you want to do to get the panel on the wall, get it situated where you want it, eyeball it, maybe have a friend look at from across the room, make sure it's all level. Otherwise, if you're doing it solo, you can always actually pull it back off the wall gently and do it again. It's not a problem. So I'm gonna look behind, make sure the clips are where I want them. And then the last step is to gently press. Just want to press firm and slow, and there you go. Now the panel is securely on the wall. Just going to feel around, make sure that it's not loose for any reason. It's going to be pretty solid. And again, if you want to reposition that, just gently work your fingers in the back, kind of slowly pull it. These panels are thick enough and are dense enough and strong enough where they're not going to bend in this case. So you just kind of slide your fingers back there, pull it off. There you go. You can reposition. Maybe it's a little A little high, a little low, a little crooked. Just get it back. And press again. That's the installation of our panels in this case. 2 foot by 2 foot by 1 inch hexagon, but the process is similar for all the panels in the case of using those 8-prong and paling clips. Feel free to email or call with any questions if you have any issues or need any other tips for installation, and thanks for watching.